thanks for taking the time to go through an explanation of how the commission structure as CTG3 works. And this will cover basically the method in which the carriers pay CTG3, and then in turn how we will pay your company. So the first thing we're going to go over is just the two different types of commission programs. The first being the residual method. The residual method is the most common method employed by telecommunications carriers. And in this method, the service which bills a monthly amount is paid a commission, and that commission will change by carrier. It's paid each month as taking that percentage times the monthly billed amount, which results in a gross commission to CTG3. That will get paid every single month, typically for the life of the contract, and with evergreen agreements in place. It many times will just continue as long as the service is being billed. Again, this varies by carrier. The other method is the upfront method, which is not very widely used, but it is used. And in this case, we have a $500 billed MRC times a contract term, which results in a gross contract revenue over that period of term. And then we have the carrier commission, which results in a one-time payment of a gross amount. Now, note that this is not used very often, but it is used. Typically, upfronts will be paid as the most common way we see these are spiffs, and that can be applied in a variety of methods. Spiffs can be paid just as one-time payments in any kind of a method that the carrier wants to pay us. Okay. So now, how do we pay you? So basically it comes down to how much support we provide versus how much you take on yourself. Level 1 support will assume that the subagent has a relationship with the customer, does not want to learn pricing tools, does not want to pull paperwork or place orders, is responsible to present the pricing and contracts to the customer, and will provide account management. In this case, our company, CTG3, will provide the pricing support to your company. We will provide engineering support. We will pull the paperwork and contracts. We will submit the order, provide project management, status updates, cutover support, bill verification and ongoing support, commission tracking and payments, and of course providing ongoing training. Now in this type of support model, we will typically do a 50-50 split on commissions. So in this case, in this example, the carrier bills $1,000 per month and the percentage is 16%. That'll result in a gross commission of $160. The subagent is at the 50% level, which results in a commission payable of $80 per month, which would come up to $960 over 1 year, $1,920 over 2 years, and $2,880 over 3 years. This is the level 1 full support model. The next model that we have is order processing support. It's almost the same. It assumes that the subagent has a relationship with the customer, does want to learn pricing tools, does not want to pull paperwork or place orders, responsible to present pricing contracts to the end customer, and will provide account management. Our company, CTG3, we will basically do everything as on the previous one, except that we expect our subagent to learn pricing. And will provide training on how to learn pricing. So everything but pricing is the level 2 support model. And in this case, the subagent would receive a bit more because now instead of getting 50%, now the subagent gets 60%. Okay, so by taking on the pricing methodology, you will get a higher percentage. Last one. We call this the level 3 limited support model. In this case, the subagent has the customer relationship, does want to learn pricing, is able to pull paperwork and place orders. Of course, would present the pricing and contracts and will provide the bill review. Our company CTG3, in this case, we will still provide engineering support when needed. Many times this is not needed because the carrier can provide that themselves, or you can take on that task. We will provide the commission tracking and payments and provide ongoing trainings. So you can see that definitely here that your company will take on more of the burden and we will take on less, but we will pay more. So in this case we have a billed MRC of $1,000, 16% gross commission, and now we see that now your company gets another 10%, so now it's a 70% level, and that results in a monthly commission of $112, and then you can see the annual amounts here that increases. So again, you take on more work and you will get paid a higher percentage. So if we compare the plans, we can see that level 1 provides everything, level 2 everything but pricing, and level 3 we still provide the engineering, commission processing, and training. However, your company would take on the balance of the responsibilities. That's all we have, and we thank you for joining us. Let us know if you have questions.